Good morning. It is so early right now. I went to bed pretty early last night. Was exhausted. And not that I had a long flight. It was the shortest flight ever. But just met the boyfriend. Yeah. And he is very high energy. Um, we are still very much in love. I'm more in love with him now. I think meeting in person is it's a huge thing. And he is definitely different from guys I used to date. Um, he's he's like a mystical creature. Like he looks like he can be in a storybook. Like I could put wings on him and everything. Like he's very, very good looking and strong. He's so strong. Like I weigh a little more than he does. Like I'm athletic, but I'm pretty thick too. I have like curvy, like pretty athletic, slightly curvy body. And I got weight on me. He picked me up like, effortlessly. Super, super strong. Very manly, very strong. Um, he's a few years younger than me, but we look great together. And I want to do a video with him, but he's a little video shy. So what I'll try to do is do like a slideshow and take pictures, or just have I'll take like little videos with him, and so you can see him. I just want to describe him to you because right now, obviously, I don't have the pictures. Look at this view. I get to wake up to like these beautiful trees and this beautiful blue sky. I like having this kind of view. I was like in a basement apartment where it had like a really small window, limited light coming in, and yeah, so I was so nervous in the airport. Like, it was a very short flight because I just came from DC. So it was like I flew in from DC. I was living in Maryland. Um, and everything worked out because I'm leaving my apartment, little, studio space, and a girlfriend of mine needed a place, so she's now taking over the rent. So I cleaned it up a little for her, moved. I still have stuff, so I put it to like one corner, but it's like all hers now. I gave her the keys, and and I brought like a lot of stuff. So I have like these blankets and things I brought. I brought a lot of my things. I still have stuff in Maryland, but yeah, I'm pretty much moved in. And he was like, I just had a feeling, like I knew that once I met him, once I like spent some time with him, that I'd feel comfortable. And I feel so comfortable with him. I am still a little bit shy to like show him my body and stuff, but he loves every single bit of me. Again, okay, so when I came from the airport, like I was like, okay, I'm gonna meet him. It's gonna go down. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. So I can't see from far away, and I lost my glasses. Whatever. I'll get all that settled away soon enough. So I was in the baggage claim, and I started walking towards like where he's like, well, I see you. So I was like walking towards him, and I couldn't see him. It's a blurred image. And then he starts getting closer and closer, and I'm like, oh, hi. Like, he's so adorable. And I just gave him this like warm hug, and I thought he'd be a little bit. I think most people feel like the person's gonna be taller or bigger or whatever. I thought he'd be a little bit taller, but he's definitely what I imagined in person. Just we're about the same height. We're about the same height, and I'm approximately 5'5" or something. I'm not tall at all. I'm deceitful height because if I wear heels, then I'm like suddenly I can go as tall as 5'11", 6 feet, obviously, but I don't wear heels anymore due to my fibromyalgia. Maybe like an inch or two. But yeah, he's definitely in the like Tom Cruise, like Kevin Hart, like that group of individuals. He's so cute, and we're very happy right now and planning things. I just knocked something down. Um, that's why I did like tall or short, love is love, because I dated guys that were probably my height or like maybe slightly taller in the past, and I'm not someone that discriminates. Like, I almost dated someone that was hard of hearing, but he was kind of arrogant. Yeah, like no one should be arrogant, but he was a little arrogant. Very nice, but just it felt like I had to work hard to like get his attention, and I didn't want to do that. So, um, I've dated different like cultures too, and everyone has their like everyone's different, you know. No one's like this. No one's the same. I mean, I did when I was a little younger had a preference, you know. At one point I liked surfer looking guys, or I like the Latin lovers, which is what my boyfriend is. He's a Latin lover, and he's very handsome, and he's got a great body. Like his upper body's so good. He has nice, like, everything about him is just great. He looks like a fairy creature. Like my boyfriend's, his name's Elvin too. Like, so it's like, you know how elves speak Elvin? I'm such a dork, I know. But he does look like a mystical creature. Like I could put him in a storybook. I just love him. He's just great. Everything about him is wonderful. Better than I expected, and in person, better than I expected. Um, he's just passionate and super strong, physically super strong, internally and physically super strong. Like he like lifted me up, and I'm not the lightest girl. Like I have some density, and he's just great. Yeah. I'm gonna show pictures of him. I'm gonna do a slideshow or like a mini video with him and I. He is very Christian, very religious, but also very spiritual. I'm a very spiritual person. I'm learning like through him, like the meaning of his doctrine and like, you know, his expressions, and he's learning from me too. Like I guess because he is a very spiritual like person, the man of God, he listens to what I have to say about certain things. Like some of you all know that like I'm going through this divorce thing, and he felt really bad because we, you know, kissed and engaged and things, and you know, I knew that it was going to go down. Like I knew it. Like we're super attracted to each other. And he felt really bad afterwards. And I'm like, at first I was the one going, no. And then I said, you know what? Cut it out. We love each other. Our love comes from God, and there's no sin in that. There's nothing wrong with us being together or being with each other. And it made him feel better. And he showed it to me because I was sleepy. He's like, wake up. But he was feeling some kind of way, and I said, no, don't feel that way. There's no point in feeling that way, regardless of the circumstances. Like back in the day, and I couldn't even finish because he's like, okay, I get it. But you know, I was like, back in the day, didn't it really, like my ancestors, like the Jews and like people from like back in the day, the Israelis and all that, you know, Slavics and people that they didn't like, they had celebrations of unions, but no one like signed a paper. Okay, like maybe they did, but it was something to represent their love. Weddings and marriage should represent the love of two people. And I definitely want to have that with him. We're going to do it in Honduras because he's from there and my parents are from there, born there. Um, of course, his ancestry is Spaniard. And most of you guys know, like in a previous video, I posted it, like what my ancestry was as well. We are both very excited because Honduras is competing to make it to the World Cup, and hopefully they actually win it because they never do or haven't in my lifetime. Um, so we went to a Honduran restaurant last night. It was our first date, official date. It was really nice. I had amazing like sopa de res. It was so good, and pasteles, but they fry them, and well, I mean they're fried typically, so I gave them the rest. I'm like, you could put on some weight, not me. So anyway, I'm really happy, and I can't wait to show you guys who he is. He's great. Thank you, thank you so much. Shout out to Jay because he's one of my main supporters and friends on here who is just, he's great. Thank you, Jay. Shout out to you, boo. Um, yep. I was gonna do a thing, like a picture of like the outfit I wore. It was just, you know, kind of like a cold weather, almost jumpsuit, but it wasn't a jumpsuit. Um, when I came to, because it was one of those things I was supposed to do, like this little video thing where I was like, oh, this is what I'm wearing. It just didn't go down that way. I was just too nervous to focus. So, but all the nerves are gone. I'm settled in. This is a very interesting little apartment he lives in. And I'll do another, like a video tour of the place. It's a very like historic area of Hartford. And we have yet to like go around and check everything out. So far, I went to a restaurant um, across the street. I got a little bit of cat calls, but which is fine. because New York is like 2 hours away, so I think it's like the New Yorkers come in and settle down around here. Anyway, but I have more to say, but that's the next video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit like.